Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back, it's Jordan here. Today we're going to be doing something that I've been meaning to do for quite some time, and it involves the helmet collection. But not the Star Wars helmet collection, the Marvel and DC helmet collection. So up here we've got Starlord, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Venom, Carnage, and two different Batman cowls. We're actually going to be making some improvements to one of the Batman cowls and to Starlord. So yeah, we got two helmets here, but they're just like not really complete. Like Starlord right here, he's missing his hair. I guess he's got orange brick separators coming out the top there because this is like a pencil pot, like a desk organizer, and we use it for brick separators. But we need to give him some hair because his hair is like iconic. I remember when this set originally came out, it was like 80 Canadian, maybe even 90, can't remember. But it's been retired for quite some time. It's got like the gold detail, the eyes, which I believe are, I think those are printed, right? Same with the mouth there. Overall, a great looking piece, but I think to consider it to be complete, it needs hair. I do not like the fact that it is a pencil pop because it doesn't really match up with the other ones. But they did give us two different Batman cowls. There's this one here, and there's no face. Rather, there's just like this transparent window glass in there, or like trans black, I believe it is. So yeah, we want to try and give him a face as well because it's just going to make it look a little more complete. And we're actually going to head on over to rebrickable.com where we can download instructions for free and give Batman a face and Starlord some flow. So first off, we have Starlord hair. This is done by Glenn Tanner 55 on rebrickable.com. This one consists of 222 parts. And as you can see, it takes that awesome Starlord mask and just sort of completes it with some nice hair. The instructions can be downloaded for free and they pop up as a PDF, and they're just like Lego instructions. You can follow along step by step as long as you have all the parts picked. And this is the Lego Batman mouth extension for the Batman cowl, which is also done by Glenn Tanner 55. And this one here only requires 56 parts, so it's definitely not demanding in that department. And once again, you can gather your parts, download those instructions, and they're just like Lego instructions, so it makes it super easy. Glenn Tanner is huge on rebrickable.com. He's created 132 mocks. A lot of them are superhero based. There's also a lot of Star Wars ones as well. He's done like helmets, character builds, weapons, shields, dioramas, and much, much, much more. So I'm pretty excited about taking these ones on today. I think they're going to be great additions to those sets. It's just going to help complete them, that's for sure. So right on. Thank you so much once again, Glenn Tanner here on rebrickable.com. As mentioned, I've been meaning to take on this project for quite some time, and we've been accumulating these parts for what seems like forever. Slowly but surely, they've been like trickling in through Bricklink orders and also just Lego bricks and pieces. So there we have all the pieces for Star-Lord's hair, and there's the pieces for Batman's mouth. We're going to start with Batman. Obviously that build went really quickly just because there were so few pieces. We have the jumpers there and also the modified bricks with the forward-facing studs, and this is like the back for it. And then we have his chiseled jaw and his nose and his like serious grin. The teeth. I like that. I like the way the wedge plate sort of makes the teeth have that interesting shape. But yeah, we just attached these two pieces together. Of course, I've never done this before, so I don't know how we're going to install it, but I'd imagine we'll figure it out. I'm probably going to remove the chin strap. It might get a little bit messy. And then we have to remove this. The instructions don't show how to do this part, but it does show what pieces you have to remove. So you just remove this element with the odd shaped plate on the bottom, also these two pieces, and then these two circular adapters that are on the inside of the chin strap, sort of where his cheeks would go. And now that we have all that cleared out of there, we should be able to just take this and slide it in and attach it to the studs on either side, and then put his chin strap back on, like so. And there you go. I'm Batman. That is so much better. The original model should have came like that. Look at that. That is so cool. I love that. There is instructions to do the Adam West one as well. I don't think we have the pieces on hand. I think we're short some pieces, but we'll probably order those because this is just such a big improvement. The Adam West one actually does his eyes as well. That is so cool. I don't know why Lego wouldn't just complete it like that. I guess just because it was supposed to be only the cowl, not like the face. It's not supposed to be Batman wearing the cowl, but still, that just makes it look so much better. I'm Batman. That is so cool. All right, next up we've got Starlord. Got to give him some fresh hair. No longer is he going to have brick separators. This sort of looks like a hedgehog, doesn't it? I mentioned we had to order some parts to create these models. You'd think, well, you've got so many pieces, why would you have to order parts? But who has this many of these like modified 1x2 curved slopes? Like there's a lot of them there. So they're sort of specialized pieces. So there was a little bit of a turnaround time on this project because of that. And we also ordered the parts, Mrs. Bricksie did actually. And then we didn't get around to doing the project, and we used the parts on something else, and then we had to order them again. It was pretty funny. But this was more of a labor-intensive build. Not very labor-intensive at all, but it just consisted of more parts than the face for Batman. But look at that. That's his hair, and I'm pretty sure this one just slots right into place. You don't even have to remove anything. I'm pretty sure it's just going to go right in place like that. And it actually gives him a little bit of a forehead too. That's why we have the tan elements. So he's got a little bit of a forehead, or a little bit of his forehead is showing there. And there you go. It's Star-Lord's flow. Doesn't that look better? Oh my gosh. Such a simple addition to both of these models. And they just look so much better. Like, that is incredible. I love that. Now this is like something that's actually presentable. I feel like if Lego did that in the first place with this one, the price would have been maybe a little bit more justifiable at the time because the price was so inflated. So if they just added whatever couple hundred pieces to make the hair and made it look more complete, I feel like it would have been more of a popular product than it already was. I think it was pretty popular, but it wasn't on the shelves for that long. And there you go. The Batman cowl and the Starlord hair has been added to these two awesome sets, and they look way better. Pretty exciting times. I've been meaning to do this for so long, and it feels good to get it done. Now, right above the Brickhead collection, we have the two updated helmets. Decided to put the Batman cowl and Starlord side by side. And I was thinking to myself while doing that, I was like, I think Lego should issue more superhero helmets. I was like, wait a minute. They just recently did one. It's not Spider-Man, but it's Miles Morales, and I actually have it built in my built backlog. I know, it's weird. I have a built backlog, just like pending review and placement. But yeah, there we go. I built that so long ago, and it's just been hanging out on the shelves upstairs. So now we have the entire collection of Lego superhero like gauntlets and helmets with new and improved hairstyles and facial expressions. That's fantastic. You know, there's a few other things that I was eyeing up on the Rebrickable there. It's been a while since I've had a look, but there's definitely quite a few that I want to do, and I've got to get back into that. It's been a long time since we've done Rebrickable models, but there you go. There's a couple more, and I think they're looking pretty good on the shelves there. Thank you so much for coming on by. I hope you enjoyed this update. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff, and have yourselves a great day. Bye for now.